What's up, everybody? This is the Sport Aces podcast here. Chris Ortega here. We got my boy Stephen Bagley here. I
Thanks for
know
having
y'all
me.
wondering where my guys at. My boy Anthony and Tom Butcherfarrow. Unfortunately, man, we all got adult lives, but I got the blessing for bringing on a new co-host, Stephen Bagley. Stephen, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling good, excited to be here. Happy to join. And I'm excited, ready to
Let's
get
go, man.
started.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Oh man. First off, man, we gotta talk about the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest.
Hmm.
This playoff series has been very, very interesting. Right
Yeah.
now, just from the first round, like I just want to get your thoughts. What was from the first round, the East and Western Conference, man? What was like your thoughts about the playoffs?
Playoffs,
First
man.
round.
Playoffs are exciting. Playoffs are very exciting. So I'll start off in the West. Actually, no, let me start off in the East. I'll start off in the East. So let's see, first round matchup, Pistons Magic, Detroit winning in seven. I'm not gonna lie, did not expect that to go seven at all. That was crazy. Going back to the play-in. I thought the Hornets were going to make it. I was excited to see them in that eight seed. I really did think that they were going to do something. They were going to shock the world and possibly beat Detroit, but Orlando, they put up a great fight. Game seven, did not expect that at all. Paolo actually, PB no J, can't say that anymore. Can't say that anymore.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least for now. At least for
Indeed,
now.
indeed.
But of course, to sum it up, that was a great series. Cavs going to seven against the Raptors. Did not
That
expect
was
that either.
I'm not a fan of that series because like we could have closed them out in like six, but we really pushed it at three. That kind of made me mad
Hmm.
as a Cavs
That
man. Oh yeah, y'all
that
see, Cavs over here. Cavs in six though. I just want to make that clear.
I mean, we shall see. We shall see. But next up, our next series was Knicks Hawks. Knicks coming out winning in six. That was very scary. That was something.
For them to
Those,
go up 2-1, I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie. I was looking at Knicks fans like, y'all better not let the Hawks put y'all in the 3-1 series.
I'm like, if CJ McCollum, Jalen Johnson, Nikhil, like if they come out and get rid of the Knicks in the first round,
Oh,
they're
that'd
gonna
be
have to shake up
nasty. Oh, you
everything,
have
bro.
to fire Mike Brown
They,
after one season. Like
everybody gone.
everybody
Everybody.
get out here. Nah, a series that everybody need to go on. I know you about to hit on next.
No, Celtics Sixers.
Man.
That mm, man, all about that. But just the first episode, we can't go too far in the deep end. I'm still getting settled for the podcast. Like first time doing this, but what I will say is Boston. It's time. It's Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum. One of them, they got to go. One of them, they got to go. I know they won a championship. I see what the philosophy is. The philosophy is three pointers, three pointers, three pointers. If it's not hitting, it's a wrap. To lose to Philly in the first round in seven, final game at home. No. Even if Jason Tatum's out, you can't do that. You can't go out like that. You just cannot. That was unacceptable. That should not have gone to seven games in the first place. Mm, that is unacceptable. I'm gonna leave that at that. You can say what you need to say about that, but
Well, before we go any further, I know if people watching this at home, uh, my internet is shaky, so if Steven cuts out a little bit, just know we have some Wi-Fi issues at my house. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna keep it gangster. But I'm gonna need Jalen Brown to like stay away from a podcast microphone and streaming because
yeah.
like that was just nasty. Like the very next day, you gonna go on stream and talk about the game. Like,
Hmm.
fuck out here. Fuck out here.
Talking about Embiid, the refs, no,
Yeah, nah. You can't
mm-mm,
talk. You
you
lost.
can't do that.
Sit your ass down, man. Just sit your ass down, think about it. And then we go to the Western Conference. I'll make it quick because like everybody knew the Thunder was gonna sweep the Suns. That was just an
Yeah, that
easy
was a given.
series. Um, Another series, the Spurs Trailblazers. That was a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah,
I was surprised by the Nuggets Timberwolves series because seeing like
Really?
Timberwolves beat them in six, like that's
Hmm.
pretty interesting overall. Um, the Rockets Lakers one was weird because KD was out for all of it,
Yeah, yeah,
and it was just like the Lakers is just kind of like just putting them out the misery. So
yeah. That the Rockets really showed that they're not ready. They don't have the team. Even if Fred VanVleet was there, I still think they would have lost. Same in six. KD there, like they really don't have the shooting. They don't have the offense. Sengun, nah, no, no, no. The baby Jokic comparisons, that's gone. That's
yeah,
100%
I
dead.
wasn't like that. That series kind of exposed everything to me about the
Yeah.
Rockets. Like without KD, you guys ain't really all that good.
Hmm.
And
But I
then
will say, oh, go ahead, go ahead. You go
oh
ahead.
no, but then it was just looking at it like KD was hurt. So like I kind of feel like Rockets fans is gonna say, well,
Hmm.
KD was hurt. So like we
Yeah.
really ain't was it 100%, but we can say the same thing about the next series that we could talk about after
Yeah.
what you gotta say.
But this going back, Rockets, Lakers, Katie's not there. Katie's hurt. Okay, Luca's not there. Reeves is hurt. It's just 41-year-old LeBron. And LeBron is still LeBron. Like, no matter how old he is, LeBron is still LeBron. Like the greatest
Yeah,
basketball mind of all time, I will say, in my opinion, I feel like he could figure out a way to get anything done, especially against a young Rockets team like that, who's not experienced, who doesn't have the shooting like that, and have their best player, Kevin Durant's out with Fred Van Vliet's out. I Everybody on ESPN is saying Rockets, 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 Rockets in four. They're kind of sweet. Rockets in five, Rockets in six. Even when before KD was hurt, before they found out that he was out, then even when they found out he was out, they still thought the Rockets were going to win. Me personally, I've never saw it. I've never been high on this Rockets team. For the past few years, I've never thought that they were going to do anything. I honestly, it's kind of sad. I will say
I
it's
just
sad to
think
me, but
it's just this Rockets team. The Rockets remind me of like a lot of teams where like they're good
mm,
regular season teams, but playoff
yeah,
time come around, they're not ready because like you don't have the right personnel that's like
no,
playoff like experience. That's where like this is why you gotta have like real good vets on your team and like guys that could be like the spark plug and everything. Like even
yeah,
going to the next series, like when I look at like the Knicks Sixers series, like
hmm,
that was just like the Knicks definitely had to redeem
yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Sweeping the 76ers. And one thing I love about when the Knicks fans, it's just the Knicks fan base, man. Them videos post game, like
yeah.
them Knicks fans, boy. I'm gonna tell y'all right
Like
now,
traveling in packs.
if the New York Knicks win the NBA Finals, they're
Oh,
gonna have to call the National Guard to New York. Because my
yeah.
God, the world is not ready for that. The
No, not
world
at
is not
all.
ready for that.
Not
Like
at all.
we're not ready for that. But it all depends on who they face in the conference finals. It's game five tonight between the Pistons
Hmm.
and Cavaliers. I wonder what's going to be because, in my opinion, I would
Hmm.
love to see the Cavs make a run to the conference finals. That'd be pretty great to see.
Yeah.
Like the Cavs is going to the conference finals for a while since LeBron been there, so it's kind of like wow, like that's pretty good.
Hmm.
But it's just this Knicks team on a good day, this Knicks team is a finals team. I'm gonna
Yes.
say out of my mouth. Now on the West Coast, Western Conference, the Thunder sweeping the Lakers. I want to know, do you think Luca would have made the difference?
If he was never injured in the first place, I believe he would have. But coming
Hmm.
off of the hamstring and then coming into that Thunder series, I don't see him being a big difference in helping them. Like maybe they could have squeaked out a game, maybe even two. I'll give him that. But to win the series, I don't see that at all because the Thunder is too deep for one. Their defense is very good all around, from front court to the back court. They have great scoring from the bench. They, of course, being led by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And just the way that like AJ Mitchell, Jared McCain, Chet, like all of them hooping as a collective, the Lakers, there is no way they're gonna stop them, and there's no way they were even gonna push it to 6 games to 7 games. Like
That
I applaud them for trying, but it it was a
no
sad effort,
bueno,
I will say.
no bueno. And then the Timberwolves Spurs. I ain't gonna lie. I love the fact that we're gonna
It's a
get
good series.
potential Thunder Spurs series because
Hmm.
Timberwolves
Yeah.
Spurs series, I think the Spurs can close it out on Friday, and we're
Yeah.
gonna see a Thunder Spurs series like we all seen in the regular season, which was great matchup. So,
Yeah.
you
Amazing
know,
basketball.
but I'm excited to see how this Western Conference, Eastern Conference finals gonna go, because this is gonna really tell us a lot about who's gonna be the potential, finals. I would love to see
Yep.
game 7 type finals again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like for
I feel
some
like the
reason,
game's
I
missing
really
it.
want to see it.
That would be amazing. I honestly think my NBA Finals prediction, depending on health, if everyone's healthy, Spurs Knicks.
Mm. And people don't realize,
I
man, that's
really, as
that's
much
a
as I do want to say, as much as I want to say the Thunder that they'll get at least make it back, if Wimby is healthy and just one aspect of it, one single aspect of it, Wimby versus Chet. That's all you need to hear, all you need to see. Wimby will take that personally and will deliver.
oh man.
He
Wemby.
despises that man so much, and he despises losing. Really gotten to the point where Wemby has that mentality of an all-time great player already. Honestly, he hates losing. He wants to win. You can see in the regular season them clinching the spot into the playoffs. He's crying tears. Like I really feel like if he's healthy, this Spurs team will elevate their game and they'll be able to squeak out
And
that series win.
if the Spurs make it to the finals, that's by far like the best turnaround I've seen in years. Seeing like a
Yeah.
team that wasn't in the playoffs at all for a good long time, now all of a sudden they go into the NBA finals. That is a testament of like, dude, there's like a lot of great things. And
Hmm.
then like, I really want to see the Knicks make it to the finals because I
Yeah.
think it's great. If you get the Spurs Knicks, I think that would be like a series I would love to see. Just to see,
Hmm.
how Wemby stack up against like the New Yorkers, the New York
Yeah.
team, and see how, how he gonna close them out in Madison Square Garden. Because, people remember in '99, the lockout year, the Spurs and the Knicks did face each other in the NBA finals, and it didn't go so well. Didn't go so so definitely understand where it all goes. But
It
man,
shall be exciting if they make it. It
it
will.
should be. It should be exciting. In my
Like,
opinion. It should be exciting. But enough about the NBA playoffs. Man, I'm gonna be honest.
hmm
I was
talk to
so
me.
locked in on Sunday watching this uh draft lottery, right? Because
Hmm.
I'm sitting here wondering, man, what in the hell is happening in this lottery? Because it's just like you can't be dead ass. That's what I'll be saying myself. You can't be dead ass when you see the like lottery. So like when you watch the lottery, 14th, Charlotte, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Hmm.
Charlotte ain't really, everybody thought Charlotte was gonna get it. They was like, nah. But then, sorry, I'm trying to,
Right, you good?
yeah, I'm just trying to sit. I don't know why it's doing this, but my computer's being weird. But then, like, you got Miami at 13, 12, Oklahoma City, which everybody thought Oklahoma City was going to get that pick.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
nah. Nah, that had been cheating. That had been cheating to the
Yeah,
maximum degree if that happens.
that would have been
And
crazy.
Golden State at 11, Milwaukee at 10,
Hmm.
Dallas at 9, Atlanta at 8, Sacramento sadly at 7, um, Brooklyn Nets at 6. Uh,
Hmm.
what else? Oh,
Clippers.
yo, the Pacers. Yo, y'all really traded for Zubac with the fifth pick. Yo, I don't care what nobody say. The Clippers definitely finessed that shit to the
Dude,
Suns because ain't no way you telling me this is your guy. Nah,
nah.
couldn't be
That
me there.
I'd be heated if I was in that Pacers front office right now. I'd
Nah,
be so upset. Mm.
you have to fight me. Like y'all have to see me. And you telling me, oh, this is how we going out. Nah,
Hmm.
we ain't going
Nah.
out like that.
Especially on how bad, how awful the season was. Granted, Tyrese Halliburton's hurt, but man, they couldn't catch a break. They could not, and even now, couldn't even get their own pick. Mm.
And what's sad is y'all really tanked and y'all didn't even get a top four pick, which was even funnier. First of all, the fucking Chicago
Yo.
Bulls jump. That's when I was like, oh
Hmm.
shit. When the Bulls jumped to the top four, I'm like, yo,
Jeez.
then Memphis jumped in. They got
Hmm.
Utah, and then the Wizards. And
Washington Wizards.
I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted the Bulls to get the number one pick.
Really?
I really
That would
wanted
have been something.
I
That
really
would have been
wanted the
something.
Bulls to get number one pick because like that would have been like a crazy moment knowing like you could have got AJ DeBonsa in Chicago. Like that would have been
Hmm.
nuts. But now like looking at this draft order and then outside of lottery, you got Chicago at 15, Memphis at 16, OKC at 17, Charlotte at 18, Toronto at 19, San Antonio at 20, Detroit 21, Philly at 22, Atlanta at 23, Knicks at 24, Lakers at 25, Denver at 26, Boston at 27, Minnesota at 28, Cleveland at 29, Dallas at number 30. So you really have like an interesting like picks because like got a couple teams that got like a couple picks in this draft, like twice,
Hmm.
which is pretty clutch for them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna be honest, man. I think looking at this draft class, man, like what's your thoughts on this draft class in your opinion?
It's it's a nice class, I will say. I'll say it's definitely one of the best classes we've had in a while. Um, Off the top, AJ DeBonsa, Darren Peterson, Boozer, who we can get into, but I don't see it. My guy Caleb Wilson. You got Kingston Flemings, Darius Aiko Jr., Keaton Wagley from Illinois. Like, there's a lot of good players. There's a lot of good talent here in this draft. And honestly, I don't believe that you can go wrong with anybody. Honestly, it just depends on fit and need. But man, ah, if you're the number one pick, you're the Wizards. Are you really taking AJ or are
So
you
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
okay? Okay.
This is my opinion, and I know people's gonna kill me on this opinion. I literally think I think they're gonna mess around and get Pearson. I'm gonna
Really?
tell you why I think they're gonna get Pearson. Because I know people gonna say, well, they already got like, wings and guards like the Kashan George or
Hmm.
George Johnson, Will Wiley, Bilal. But like it's just some about, when you have Trey Young and Anthony Davis,
Hmm.
I think the one thing that you really want to put around with Trey Young, you gotta get some guys that can like legit be some shooters,
Hmm.
And I think the biggest thing is when you have shooters around, I think you can really get Pearson at one, but then again, I can see why they would get the Bancer at one as well
Yeah.
because you get the Bancer like your lineup is already looking pretty confident. Like you got Trey Young, you put George at the two, the Bancer at the three, Saw can be at the four, and then AD at the five.
Hmm.
Like that's how they probably looking at as that aspect on the floor. And him being in Washington would be great.
Yeah.
I could see the Utah Jazz now, you know, kind of, trying to move up. And it's
Yeah.
I can see them moving up in the draft because what I can see the Utah Jazz doing, I can see them making a crazy trade to get that number one pick. 'Cause I can see the
What
Wizards.
do they have?
I can see the Wizards. If I'm the Wizards and you gonna trade for that number one pick. If I could get
Hmm.
players, well, I know I'm gonna get the number two pick.
Hmm.
I know I'm gonna trade
Yeah.
back and get number two pick. But if I'm the Wizards, I'm gonna try to get, Jaren Jackson in this deal too. Or I'll fuck around and get a younger piece like I don't know, like I
I don't know because.
you got Bryce that like show flashes. You got Ace Bailey that show flashes.
Hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
like but you already got a point guard and Trey Young. You don't need Keontae George. Unless,
Hmm.
they
Yeah.
decide, they can get Walker Kessler if you don't go into free agency. But
For the two,
it's
two or one in that,
see,
because
one and two is tough because you can go Pearson or Demanson or Pearson Demanson or Demanson Pearson. Now, when you get to three, that's when you get like three and below. That's when you get like the ball game of like who's really going to go where.
Caleb Wilson, I'm telling you right now, and I will stand on it until end of careers or even just end of their rookie years. Caleb Wilson will be the best player in this draft, hands down, easily. And I'll tell you why.
I'm clipping this boy.
He will be the best player. And not just because I'm a UNC fan and because I went to UNC and because I don't like Duke, I don't like Cam Boozer. No, 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 no. Caleb Wilson will be the best player in this draft because of his high motor,
Mm,
extreme work ethic, and the defensive capabilities that he has. Now, a lot of people are going to talk about his jump shooting, that he takes tough, contested mid range shots. He doesn't have the best 3-point jump shot. All of that can be developed easily in the NBA. You can see so many players that have developed jump shots, especially like a star player. A lot of people have heard the story of Paul George, who comes into the league, can't shoot to save his life, and worked out all summer using a heavy ball shooting and is able to develop that jump shot. Caleb Wilson, all he is missing, I believe, from his game to be a great rookie, not a great star player, be the league franchise player of whatever team, but just for his rookie season is a consistent jump shot from three. I believe that he can develop that pretty quickly, pretty easily. But man, that work ethic, his defensive capabilities, he averaged 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks this year at Carolina, while also not even playing the full season. Nobody else was averaging close to that from these star players of AJ, Darren Peterson, Boozer, Flemings, Acuff. Like none of them were doing that. I can see it. I can't really explain everything, but just the eye test and seeing his play style, seeing who he is and how he plays, I believe that he'll be the best player in this draft.
I I can see the argument for Caleb Wilson at three. I just think it's just tough because it's like besides like Caleb Wilson at three, I can see why they would want Boozer at three too. Because the ties with his father
Hmm.
or
Yeah,
whatnot. So I can see why them ties is. But in my honest opinion, I think Boozer gonna fall to five or six,
I believe so as
actually.
well.
Because if Wilson go three, you know who I believe is gonna go four?
Who?
I think they should get him at four. I think Darius Acuff is probably the best guard in my opinion. But
Hmm.
outside like Pearson, I think there's a cuff. I'm gonna be honest. One thing I learned in life: you draft the guard from John Calipari.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. And
When
I believe
Calipari,
like,
when Calipari, like
uh,
if he play under him, nah, get that guard immediately because
like,
that's a future all-star that you're gonna get. Because hey, any Calipari guard is tough.
hmm
I feel like him going to the Bulls would be fucking great, especially because they need a guard, heavily
hmm
need a guard. Like they got Caleb in Yahoo Sports, they got Caleb Wilson going to the Bulls, but I don't see Caleb Wilson going there. I think they need a guard there.
hmm Yeah, I mean, I could see, I could see them taking Boozer, of course, if he falls to four. Of course, if Wilson is there, I believe that they would probably take him. But I could see Acuff going there, or even Kingston Flemings. I mean, I think Kingston Flemings, his comparison to me is John Wall. Honestly, how flashy he is, how
Mm.
fast he is. He's also he's good defensively. He's not the best player defensively, but you can see it. Like he shows flashes, but he's not afraid to defend. He's not afraid to use his body to get up in players and to move his feet and to slide with them. Like I could see Kingston Flemings, Caleb Wilson being two of the best players to come out of this draft, possibly, depending on how they unfold their rookie seasons and going into whatever organization chooses them. But I think the Bulls at four, I think you really have it made. I think that's a sweet spot to be currently, and you can't go wrong with any direction you choose there.
And like even if you don't get guard there, like you still got another pick at 15 that you
Hmm.
can still get another guard there. Because
Yeah.
this is not like a class where, like, if you don't get the forward, then you still got enough forwards and wings that you can get like later
Hmm.
in the draft. So, like, I think it would be good to get some guard there overall. But
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on the Clippers and Nets?
Clippers and that. See, the Clippers, I believe if I believe Keaton Wagler from Illinois would fall there, I believe I'm saying his name correctly. I should be up, but
Yeah.
Keaton Wagler from Illinois, I think that he would be a good pick for the Clippers there. Um, he's obviously he can play the point guard, he can play the shooting guard. I think he really could fit well with Darius Garland. He doesn't have to be the main ball handler, and he can learn under him. But he's a good scorer. Like he's not an amazing defender. I believe that he can use his body with his height. He's 6'6". He can learn to be a better defender than what he is currently in college. But he, I've just seen games and like you can see a player that has it offensively. They have the body type. They have it there mentally, the IQ, the offensive consistency. I believe that if you have that core piece going into the NBA, you can develop defensively much more easily than developing an offensive game in the NBA and having that translate. I think that if they select Keaton Wagler there, he could be a plug and play piece there and could spark something offensively that they need and play alongside Darius Garland because he wouldn't have the force being the one. He can come off and be the two. But I think the Clippers, they're in a good spot as well. The Bulls and Clippers, I think they're in a perfect position like next to the other teams to really figure out what they want to do, what directions they need to go in. But we shall see. We shall see. But I think Wagner from Illinois would be the right pick there for the Clippers.
Speaking of which, we had some breaking news. Devon Ackney signed a 4 year, $68 million extension with the Dolphins. We should say at least. I'm gonna
Okay.
be honest. I don't know why he's like. I get you want to sign the money, but like
Yeah.
this is a sinking ship, bro. Like this is exactly why.
Yeah.
This is exactly why. Like when they ask who gonna get money, and I'm like this. This is exactly why. Like you just
A free
make it.
bag is a free bag, I will say
Hey,
though.
hey, hey, I ain't complaining. You told me my team gonna be trash, but you paying me the good amount of money. I'd take it any day.
And I mean, no, really no expectations for Miami, honestly. I mean, they just signed Malik Willis, but
I,
who's he gonna throw the ball to?
but see, here's my thing though about that though, right? Like my thing is why? Like why
Yeah,
is it like it's like anything crazy? Because it's just like, what was the point of getting Malik Willis if you trading all them pieces now? Like, there's no point of even like
yeah,
keeping everybody there and like signing him to that deal. Like now it's just like you just he about to look bad, and then everybody be like, "Oh, look how bad he looks." I'm like, no,
yeah.
the team is bad.
Yeah, if I was Malik, I mean, I don't know exactly 100% what's going on, but if I sign that contract and then you trade away the best receiver we have, I'm gonna feel some type of way, especially if we don't get an amazing few pieces in the draft to help me out. Nah, I would have been I would have been tight. I would have been tight, but I guess at the same time, how do you say his name? HN.
The HN, yeah,
HN still
HN, yeah.
there. He's a great piece. He's a great running back there, who can help out as well. So at the same time, I can see like, they're kind of trying to keep it afloat a little bit, but it's not much there. It really isn't much there, and expectations are very low.
Nah, they definitely are, man. Uh, it is what it is. It's the fucking Dolphins. We don't have high expectations for them. But back to the NBA draft. Man, so like the Kings, the Hawks, the
Hmm.
Yahoo Sports, they got Darius Acuff going to the Kings. They have a Dave Mara from the tall
Hmm.
center from Michigan going to the Hawks at 8. Mikael
Oh,
Brown going to the
shit.
Mavericks. I ain't gonna lie. This will be a great pick for the Mavs if they get Mikael Brown Jr.
Hmm.
in Louisville. Because that is like somebody I think like he can learn from Kyrie and then like become
Hmm.
develop his game a lot more.
Only thing is the back injury. I mean, how is he gonna play? How's that
I
gonna
forgot.
affect him?
Cause that was the
But
only thing that really kind of like affected him in the season,
hmm.
that
Yeah.
back injury. And then, Milwaukee at 10, they get Nate Ament. Um, man,
Hmm.
yo, side note, can we just say like Reebok is really out here getting these top athletes in the draft? Like we act like we not talking about that. Cause they got Darius Acuff too, and Lauren
Hmm.
Betts in the WNBA
Yeah.
too. So like it's kind of crazy how they really signed these people before they be these big stars. So Shaq and AI, y'all doing
Yeah.
something over there at Reebok. Y'all doing something over
They making money though. They choosing them
there. Hey,
perfectly. Betts
hey,
and Acuff. I mean, Acuff already looking like a potential AI. Obviously, very different. Of course, obviously different generations, but I can see it though. I can see it, and 100% understand why they would go after him for Reebok.
yeah, it's just the whole debacle with Giannis. It's just what we doing with Giannis. But don't worry,
Uh,
this whole summer is about to be the Giannis sweepstakes. So like,
yeah,
we're gonna go where I think LeBron's gonna go back to Cleveland, do his
really.
farewell tour this year, next season. I think he's gonna do his farewell tour next season. Uh,
Honestly, I think. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go out just this year. I don't think that was his last game. And getting swept like that, he can't go out like that. So I think next year may be his last one, especially seeing how this year began and him being sidelined for I don't even remember exactly how long, but with sciatica.
mm,
Yeah, he's coming. I believe he's coming back next year, but to the Cavs, I'm not sure. The only reason why I'm not sure has nothing to do with him. Well, it has to deal with him, but Bronny, if he leaves and goes to the Cavs, I don't think Bronny's on the Lakers. Like I believe, I stand by Bronny. I believe from what I've seen, what he can contribute as well as how he's played in the G League. and in comparison to NBA games, he can be a solid player in the NBA. Like he can play in the
He could
NBA.
be a solid role player. That's the
Yeah,
crazy thing about it.
he
Like,
can be.
as much as we shit on like Bronny, like it's just crazy. Man, let me just go through the list of the remaining picks they have in the lottery before we get into Bronny. You got Kareem Lopez, New Zealand Breakers forward, going to the Warriors at
Mhm.
11. Yaxel Lindenberg going to the Thunder at 12. That would be a fucking crazy get for them.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Swain, Texas wing, going to the Heat at 13. And then Arizona guard, Braden Burry's
Brandon
going to the
Burns.
Hornets at 14. So that's who they predicted. Everybody else in the draft, we could talk about it later on in another episode, or if people want us to ask us questions, you can
Hmm.
follow us on Sports Aces Podcast on Instagram or on TikTok or Twitter. But about Bronny, I'm gonna be honest. So I literally believe that if the Lakers decide or LeBron decides he's gonna go back to Cleveland, I can see the Lakers saying, Bronny, get the fuck out the building.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see the Lakers just kicking him to the curb. And
Hmm.
him going to the Cavs organization, it'd be good because like it's not like he's like some trash. It's just like
Yeah.
I just think he should have been in college longer. But I mean, I think
Hmm.
now him being in the league and then him getting some G League reps is pretty good because now you can see
Yeah.
the development happening and seeing like him getting comfortable with his game.
Hmm.
And I think Bron's gonna go to Cleveland. I think that's gonna be the farewell tour because you don't have to lose pieces. To
Yeah,
be
that's true.
honest, like I think Bron would take a decent deal to just come back to Cleveland, do your farewell tour,
Hmm.
and then just, all about it, man. Just try to like, if you can win one more time, I think you could do it in Cleveland.
Yeah,
People
you can do it
talk
in the
about
East.
people think the Knicks. I don't think he's gonna go to the Knicks because
Nah.
it's too much over there. Even though business wise it would be smart, but
Hmm.
long term wise, I don't think he would want that like the Knicks be like something where the Knicks go bad, and now that's something that we gonna always remember in his last run. It's like didn't look too good.
Yeah.
I think him ending it with the Cavs, like you started with the Cavs, you ended with the Cavs. Great storybooking. So I think that would be great from there. That's just in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that happening, especially if he wants to really try and win one, because it's not going to happen in the West. If he stays with LA, or if he goes anywhere else in the West, I don't believe that he's winning anything unless he just hops on like the Thunder or the Spurs, for example. But that's not happening. But if he goes out east, joins the Cavs, has his farewell tour, that could be something. It's just I don't know. I just feel like LeBron's still gonna want his money. He's still gonna want his money. I don't believe
He
he's really gonna take a pay
he
cut like
do,
that.
but then again, it's like, is it really like a dire like do or die? Because at this point, it's kind of like you got enough businesses where like
Hmm.
you don't really need the like a huge payday.
Yeah,
But I think like, if people legit ask, like I think the Cavs could be just the best fit you could get because like what you gonna do when like with like him with the Lakers? Like he's not gonna win nothing. So
yeah.
I think the only problem with the Cavs is the money aspect, which I totally understand. But then you
Hmm.
go to the Warriors, but then again, it's like, do we really want to see him with Curry? Like we like
Yeah.
as fans, we would love to see like that happen, but then it's kind of like it's gonna kind of feel like the 99 Rockets when you had like you had Pippen, Barkley, Drexler. Like it's just a nasty combination.
I can't see him. And if teams the Warriors, I absolutely cannot see him on that team. If he joined the Warriors, even just to play with Steph Curry for 1 year, MJ's to go after that. I'm sorry. That just ruins everything for me. To go to Golden State, even if it's just for fun to play with Steph, I can't see that. That's nasty work. I would not
You
like that.
know who might be a quiet place, a long shot that I could
Mm,
see that would pay him that fucking money if he come to the East?
mhm.
Brooklyn fucking Nets.
I don't think you do that. They got so many issues.
Yo, they'll throw a bag at him. That's an enormous
Oh
long
yeah, they
shot.
would.
They'll throw the bag. Like, you know,
Man.
another LA team that'll probably keep him there? The fucking Clippers.
Yeah, but
What do you think
I
about him
really.
to the Nuggets?
Oh no 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 no.
That'd be
In
nasty.
Denver, nah. That's like one of the random teams where it's just like you're gonna see LeBron's jersey. It's gonna be a Nuggets jersey in 10 years, 15 years. You're gonna be like, what is this nastiness? This is disgusting. What is
I ain't
this?
gonna lie. I think it's a list of like NBA players in some nasty jerseys that like
Like, oh my gosh. I see him. I really believe it's Lake the Cavs. And I think he stays with LA on
nah,
season. His
it's
performance, he's 41 and he's performing like this. And he carried them through the first round. Like they were not supposed to win that series with
nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's some nasty jerseys, man, that I seen in some players' uniforms. Like in the NBA, man, like Karl Malone in the Lakers jersey, nasty.
yeah.
That's a nasty jersey, dog.
Uh,
Patrick Ewing in the Sonics jersey, nasty. What else? Sean Kemp in Orlando Magic jersey is nasty because it's like, no, that's not it. Elijah Wan in the Raptors jersey, nasty. Gary Payton on the Bucks uniform. I forgot he did play for the Bucks. I did
he
forget
did. He did.
he did play on the Bucks before he went on the Heat. Damn,
Dang. I didn't even remember that. Hmm.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Uh oh wait,
Ben Wallace on the Cavs.
Shaq on the Cavs.
Yeah,
Like,
that was strange. I always forget that he played for the Cavs. I always do forget that.
Dennis Rodman in the Mavericks jersey, like he only was on the team for like what, like 2 weeks. He was on the team for 2 weeks. He got kicked the fuck out. Oh
And
man, yo,
I see Tony Parker in a Hornets jersey. Yeah, that was
that
strange.
was a
That whole thing was
nasty
weird.
jersey, bro.
Yeah, that was something. I did not expect him to lead Pop and everybody like that.
That was
Nah.
just nasty itself, man. Cause it's just like what the fuck you mean? It's just some athletes where it's just like y'all know these was like, oh, Tristan McGrady in the Spurs jersey and the Hawks.
Hmm.
Nasty, man.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is like that shit is just funny, man. Cause it's just like you would never ever see these players in these other jerseys ever in my life. Like it's
Mm.
weird jerseys ever. But yeah, yo, the fact they said Ben Wallace in the Cavs uniform, I totally forgot he was in the Cavs.
I
Like Dwayne Wade. That
oh
nine
yeah,
nasty.
D-Wade, like Derrick Rose was on the Cavs too for what that 1 year or
Fucking
2 years that
AI
I
and the
was.
Pistons and the Grizzlies, nasty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Like I don't know, just something about it. Like that's what I don't want to see LeBron. What happened with LeBron? Like it's either Lakers or Cavs. It has to be. Can't be anywhere else. If it's anywhere else, it's like okay then.
I can see the Knicks only because like I can see him making a move to the Knicks.
Tell you if even if it's the Knicks in 20 years, I'm gonna look at that jersey. I'm gonna be like, when did this happen? That's nasty. Get this away from me.
Nah, that's crazy.
He could win a championship with the Knicks. I'm gonna be like, no, man, that get that away.
Soon as I
I ain't trying to
see,
see that.
soon as I see that announcement, I'm like, yo, this is out the mud.
Get a signed Knicks jersey from LeBron? Nah, I don't
Yo,
want it.
nah, you gotta
Negative
frame
value
that.
right
Nah,
there.
that's gonna be a legendary moment in history to have a signed LeBron jersey. That's a Knicks jersey. Oh, that's a GOAT one.
Yeah.
That's gonna
That's
always be framed.
that's literally a one of one jersey. Gonna
A
be
one of
like,
one jersey is
uh-uh.
crazy, man.
I ain't
But
gonna lie. Might have to get it. I'm talking crazy about it, but I might have to get it.
I'm
Hey,
saying like we shit talking like nobody's not gonna copy like man,
hey,
fuck that. I might have to cop me one so I can be
I'm
like,
talking all this shit, and I'm gonna have the
like,
jersey right there.
yeah, I might have to give me one. I got nah,
LeBron, sign this for me real quick, man.
not
Please.
this for me. I can see this happening so bad.
Yeah.
But man, this is wrap up the episode here on the Sports Aces podcast, man. Man, it was thank you for everybody who's watching, giving us a good, attention span of watching this whole podcast. 'Cause I know it's been a while since we dropped the episode, but we had to come back to it, man. We revived the podcast, and stay tuned for more episodes and subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Just subscribe, just look out, you
Just
know.
subscribe. Subscribe. Just do us a favor. Do us a favor. We appreciate y'all.
Right. But I'm Chris Ortega, man.
Stephen Bagley.
And
Appreciate
man,
y'all.
we'll catch y'all another episode, man. Coming soon, man.